Hey everybody, Zeidoktor here with Typical Manga Fan, and this episode of the Typical Manga Review will be dedicated to Attack on Titan, Chapter 79, Perfect Game. And our first page here is a nice close-up of the Colossal Titan's face, and he's just waving around, causing as much havoc as possible. He's setting stuff on fire, throwing stuff around while it's on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the same,
yeah,
but on fire.
yeah. Connie's freaking out. So it's like, Saza, smack him, smack.
Um,
Yeah, Mikasa notes that he's attacking randomly because he doesn't actually know where they are. So he's just spreading as much damage as he can all over the place to either and turn the whole Shingen into a sea of fire.
we can't let him do that because
Yeah,
we still have the basement too.
yeah, and Aaron is not happy about this at all.
Yeah, because it was
And
his
then
town.
they turn to Armin for help, but at this point he's kind of started to choke a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
he he calls for a retreat. Like they need to continue their plan of a war of attrition against the colossal titan. He needs to get them going until the main target appears, but it's noted that they can't let Berthold get to where the other group is. And I didn't realize that they'd kind of sealed off the armored titan and colossal titan on that side of the wall, like in that little bubble section, and then everybody else was kind of on the outside. I don't think that quite clicked for me till just now.
no, I knew about that because I was trying to figure out how the walls worked out because it was weird because there was like walls inside and outside, and I think I remember looking up the map and seeing the gigantic human civilization, and yeah, so it made sense to me. Yeah.
Okay, and it's and as John notes that the war of attrition may be the best way to defeat the Colossus Titan, but everything's too limited for them to actually be able to do that. Which makes Armin realize that they have to beat the Colossal Titan right now, with just whatever they have at this moment.
Oh, and just to put a note, remember the armor titan was the one who destroyed the inner wall, so he destroyed like the inner thing too.
Ah, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, the Colossal Titan kicked down the door, and he kind of
Yeah,
got the
he
rest of the way.
destroyed the inner circle. Well, the Colossal Titan destroyed the outer one.
Yeah.
So
And then-
anyway, so they're basically saying, okay, we're having a lot of trouble right now, and then everyone's trying to get Armin to give orders, and it's not really getting them out.
Yeah, I think what is like Armin's a strategist, but in the heat of the moment, he is a bit. He's choking a bit.
I mean, he's a kid.
Yeah, well, that and plus it's just not his specialty. So he actually gives command over to Jean. Like Armin's like, we're in this mess because I misread Berthold before, but John has actually like led in the field before. He's better at this part than he is. So John takes him tells them that they're going to get to the river. Like everyone, get on, Aaron, conserve your gas, and they're going to take the Colossus Titan to chase after that. But until they're ready for that, don't let Aaron be found. So basically, John kind of tells Armin rather, like he can get a read on the situation, but he's still going to need Armin to kind of form the plan for what to do about it.
Yeah. So and then we go back to Irwin, and then he's basically staring down at the Colossal Titan, and then he looks back at the Beast Titan, and he's like, "Well, is everything going to your plan, Beast Titan?"
Yep. Bestial Titan is why they say it here.
Yeah, I call it Beast Titan.
Yeah.
Or Ape Titan, or whatever.
Yeah.
Bestial Titan just sounds weird.
It's a little bit here, yeah. It's like he, as someone reports to Levy, like they're taking care of the small ones, but the Bestial Titan is just like sitting over there, not having even made a move yet. Like Levy's like, yeah, I think like we have a coward here. It's like they're gonna focus on the small ones for right now, just to get them going. He hears the explosion and wonders what's happening on that side. But then that's when he starts. While he's thinking about what's going on there, rocks start flying past him.
And he's able to kind of cut some and avoid them, but unfortunately, everyone else is not as fortunate.
Limbs go flying.
I mean, and this guy, he's making
Sonic booms.
he's doing baseball poses and references. I'm going for that pitch. It can be a reference point. I'm going for a perfect game.
Here's a
So
question.
baseball is apparently a thing that they know about.
Yeah, or at least these Warrior Titan guys do. And then, like, we have the Pack Mule Titan kind of like delivering rocks for him to throw.
Okay, the Pac-Man kind of just looks weird to me. Just seeing him makes me. It looks weird.
Yeah, especially compared to all the other Titan shifters that we have.
Yeah. So Erwin yells for everyone to take cover, and lots of people dying, and yeah.
The other Titans as well, like Human and Titan Like are being taken down.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the Titans are pretty expendable.
Yeah.
So then oh my god, then we see like how a lot we see Erwin just being like surprised about all this, and I mean, yeah, the Titans are very dangerous, especially when they have intelligence.
Yeah, and they wonder about escaping, but it's like they don't have anywhere to hide. Like they can't escape to the other side of the wall because you've got the Colossal Titan like closing in on them, and while he's setting everything around them on fire at the same time. And then they don't know what's happened to Hanji's group or Aaron's group. Like most of them seem to have been hit by the blast. They've taken massive losses.
Yeah.
Titan is controlling the smaller ones, and the Titan basically he used the bog standard Titan to get enough people out front for that his rock throws to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah. And as we talked about this before the review started, but as we all know, I was very upset when Hans might have.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're mentioning her so many times, yet showing everyone else dying, and yet not showing her be dead, is kind of like saying that she might come back. I'm just maybe, maybe.
Yeah, it does kind of give you the room for like Hanji to pull some kind of big damn hero moment.
I really want to see that happen. I don't want her to be dead. Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. The good thing we would like to see. But Erwin notes that at this point, the only people that they know are active are him, Levy, and the recruits that were taking care of the horses. The new guys.
Yeah.
And everyone just starts panicking. It's
so,
well, without even skipping the beat there, it was like, Erwin, do you have a plan of some kind? Like, at this point, like, Aaron shouts out and to get Bertholdt's attention. He notices, but he's still going after them.
If it's one thing that Aaron's good at, is that yelling.
Yeah.
Yelling at really loud volumes.
Yeah.
Large volumes. So, basically, the Colossal Titan's getting closer, and he's making everything around him on fire. And Aaron is basically getting closer to the Colossal Titan, right?
Yep.
And basically, they need to stop him from getting close to that beanpole.
Yep.
What's the beanpole again?
I think that's Levy.
Oh, Levi. Okay.
Oh no. The beanpole is the Bertholdt. Like we have to stop that
Bertholdt.
beanpole from moving another step.
Okay. We just have to try. Okay, so basically they're trying to figure out his weakness, and he's gonna have and Mikasa and Connie are gonna try to distract him. I think.
Yeah. Well, Mikasa tells Connie to give her a thunder spear.
Give her the thing, yeah.
Like Zahn tells Armin to watch in from the back and just see what he can figure out.
Yeah. Is anyone gonna try to distract him, or it's just?
I don't think anyone's. They get off him and scatter, but it's Aaron who actually goes on the attack. He grabs his leg and then gets promptly punted.
Yeah, that's.
And it's good.
Yeah, and Aaron's kind of beaten. Although, I mean, this is a different type of Titan because it's not like Annie where you have to be very, very, very quick on the feet and very good at combat skills. Whereas with Berthold, you had to be you had to attack his weak points, which is around the armor. With the Colossal Titan, you're just kind of like, well, what do we do?
Yep.
He's slow though, so he can get around it.
He's slow and plodding, but it's like he's massively powerful, and he's got that heat power of his.
You know what I think? I think that the Colossal Titan's not a type of Titan to be defeated by another Titan, but rather by a human, because he's so big. I don't think he can. It'd be hard to get the small guys, right? And if you have Aaron kind of distracting him, you can have many people try to attack his neck, the nape of his neck, right?
Yep.
So that seems to be. I mean, remember when Aaron got really close to getting him on the first time? If it wasn't for the steam, he could have gotten Colossal Titan. So the Colossal Titan's actually not. He's not very mobile, so they can probably take advantage of that.
Yeah, like I said, speed is at least one weak point there. Like, there's got to be, and I'm wondering if this might be what Hanji's holding back for, like this, to find some good moment to launch an attack. If she's
that better be. That better be. That better be what's happening, because I'm not taking any other scenario.
Alternatively, I could see her like maybe like they've at least been injured or knocked out temporarily, so that's why they haven't been able to act yet. But another thing is here's like we are pretty much hitting like darkest before the dawn point here though, because like you got the Colossal Titan like taking on like a group of like 6 people currently, like not counting Hanji in her recovery, and you got like Levy, Erwin, and the raw recruits dealing with the Beast Titan and his flunkies.
Yeah, I personally think I want this to be the last time they fight the Colossal Titan, because like it's been built up for so long, and I'm not gonna lie, I'll be very disappointed if this is like the second to last fight, and they're gonna have another. Like this, I think I want this to be the final fight between him and the Colossal Titan. I'm sure. I mean, there's still a lot more for the manga to go.
Yeah.
But I want there to be other enemies, not the Colossal Titan. Like the Colossal Titan, the story around him, and maybe even the Beast Titan. But with specifically with the Colossal and the Armor Titan, I think this should be the last fight. It's too much. Too much has been built up for this.
I could see Reiner going on longer, because you still got his mental issue to worry about. To factor in some way.
Well, then maybe he can become an ally in the future. But in terms of an enemy, I think that it's time because remember Reiner had the issue in when Eren used the coordinate on him, right? And then he came, and now he's back. So I just feel like we kind of burned through the Armor Titan a little too much now. I feel like we need to move on to more time because again we've built everything's been building up for this moment, the big fight between friends or former friends or whatever.
In this case, I think you're absolutely right because I can see beating these guys as the gateway to whatever bigger thing is out there.
Yeah, because remember they're basically just they're warriors, but in reality they're basically like scouts. If you think about it.
Exactly. I mean, they were not even that; they were spies.
Yeah,
infiltrators.
Spies. Yeah. So. Like there has to be more than these guys around, and maybe that's.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, though, I kind of don't want it just to be like a free for all. Okay, now we have like 10 guys. It's like I want the story to still be compelling and very gripping, but at the same time, I think we're done with these guys after this fight. What happens to them can be whatever, but
I just thought about something.
Yeah.
Doesn't Levy have the Titan serum?
Yeah, he does. Are you saying Levi's gonna go Titan mode?
Him or Irwin?
Okay, but how would they keep control?
Well,
they don't.
Somehow manage to do it when you're in range of a Titan they can kill. Ooh, stick him on the pack mule Titan.
Or maybe they can. Maybe he can use it right in front of Cloud Titan's face, and then basically appear right in front of him,
and then just get him that way, or even get him by the Armor Titan.
Yeah, but all that comes down to having control, and that's the thing. Like,
right, they do not have that right now.
The serum by itself does not give you control. Like we've seen that with Eren, and we've seen that with the King Titan. That immediately you don't get control. You have to get the coordinate or something like it to gain control. So.
Well, to get control, you have to eat another Titan shifter. That's how it worked with Ymir.
Well, the thing about this is that that's true, but we don't know if it's because she ate another Titan or because she ate another Titan who had something that allowed him to control. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's the thing. It has to be a Titan shifter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but whatever they had is maybe like some type of like pseudo coordinate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because the coordinate is currently unique to Eren and probably Zeke. The Beast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like pseudo coordinate. Like maybe it's something that's not compared. Like remember that like for example, the Ape Titan has that, right? I think you said that, right?
Well, I think so because like it's like that. Like the way I understand it is, the way I understand the sequence is you take the Titan serum, you become an out of control Titan up until the point you eat someone who's also a Titan shifter.
Okay.
Because that's how, like I said, that's how it worked with Eren. He ate his father.
Yeah.
That power.
I take that one step further, and I say the reason why you should get another Titan shifter is because the Titan shifters have something that allows them to be in control, so that when they get eaten, whatever that allowed them to be in control gets passed on to the new Titan.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like that's why he has to be a Titan shifter.
Yeah. So who the hell? He would have to eat the Colossal Titan, right?
Well, like I said, we got 4 Titan shifters currently around us. The Colossal Titan, the Armor Titan.
Okay. Yeah. You think he might eat the Dog Titan?
Yeah, the
Mule Titan.
Yeah, I'm calling him the Pack Mule Titan, or the Beast Titan. Like,
I don't even know what the hell that's a weird ass looking Titan. You know what that Titan reminds me of? The aliens from Gantz.
Yes, I can see exactly where you're going with that. I forget all the exact aliens offhand, but I see exactly where you're going with that.
It's the last aliens, right? The last ones that.
Yeah, I lost track somewhere around towards the end of the series there, but I know exactly what you're referring to. Yeah. In the general idea, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we don't know how it's gonna work because right now Eren's screwed. We're kind of screwed, but there are ways to work around this type of guy. I mean, this is a tale as old as time, right? David and Goliath, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're right. I think this is the end of the Colossal Titan one way or the other. The Armor Titan could probably go along a little longer. The Beast Titan, he's got too much of a big bad leader thing to go down here, I think.
I mean, we don't know much about him too, so it'd be really weird to get. But in terms of Claws Titan, the fact that it's in Gigantia again, this is where they're fighting him. Everything is just coming full circle. Like this has to be the moment. Anything else after this would just be second string, subpar to this type of moment.
Exactly.
It has to be now. And yeah, I think that's about it, right?
Yep.
The last thing it says is information, number, strategies. They're short on everything. Well,
oh yeah.
Let's see how this works out.
One theory I saw mentioning is wondering if one theory I kind of saw that's just mentioned somewhere. I think it was Arlong Park, but it's like the possibility of somehow the Titans in the walls factoring into this somehow.
Oh, maybe you can use the coordinate powers to like reactivate them.
That'd be a weird thing, though. I don't know if how easy that would be to do, but it's something that could come into play.
Well, first off, you have to destroy the kind of the skin of the wall because they're covered, right? That means they're in darkness, so they wouldn't be able to be moved that much because they kind of they're like photosynthetic, right, or something like that.
So I know that the Titans in general are, and I know that was a specific thing about the Titans in the walls.
Yeah, they may not photosynthetic, but maybe like they only move during the light.
Remember the priest made a big deal about making sure they weren't exposed to sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know if it's because they're photosynthetic or because something else, some type of mechanism that's inside their structure or something. So, and remember when Han experimented on them, she said that at night they weren't really as active. Which is everything we already knew that. Everyone knew that even before the series began. So, but I'm hoping that we can get can just defeat the Titan, obviously, and hopefully they can find a good way to do it. I can come up with a lot of ways to do it, but I hope that whatever the author does, it's going to be great.
Yep. Like I said, I'm hoping that as long as there's enough room for a good resolution to come out of this. My fear is that despite that, they'll somehow turn it into an ass pull. But he's good about that so far, I think. So I'm not too worried about it.
Has there been an ass pull yet?
I don't know offhand. I can't think of anything.
Maybe you can argue when he fought Annie, he just got angry. It became like a flaming, like he went on fire or something. But even then, it wasn't that much of an asshole. It was kind of like he was able to kind of surprise Annie, but she could have still gotten away from him if it wasn't for Mikasa.
Yeah.
So, even with I think even when you have one of those shonen moments where it's like power, come to me, and he grabs the legs, you still need help. I have the power.
Yep. By the power of Walmaria.
I totally forgot the rest of the chant.
Like it's by the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Okay. So I basically did it. Okay, so that's why I always said it. So, so basically, Aaron has armor, so that can help him a bit.
Yep.
How many? He's only turned to Titan once. Okay, so he hasn't reached his limit yet.
Yeah. Do we know there's a time limit on when he is a Titan?
Not necessarily. Remember that Titans technically can stay like that forever, right?
I think so.
And they actually don't even age as they're in Titan form, so I think they can stay like that indefinitely. I think it just takes a lot of energy to turn into one, but I think staying as one might. You can stay as one as long as you don't get too brutally damaged and you're not taken out of the neck. So.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, I think we're good to go here. Like I said, that is pretty much Attack on Titan, Chapter 79. Perfect game. Go ahead and take us away.
Bye.